Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Chargers.
To kick off.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the 27, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Prescott from the gun. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
39-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he'll be brought down, and that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. 26 yards on the play there. On 1st and 10, Jones. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
27-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun. Jones gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards, a 1st down.
And at the 11-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
It's now 2nd.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Jones. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Boswell on for the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
the successful field goal try. Here's Boswell to send it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. He'll have a first down past the 40. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Well called, well blocked, and he just made a great play. As an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. That's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys.
Rex Zerline lining up for the point after.
So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
24-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jones. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. This is caught. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Chargers, first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now Jones. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. Jones. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Boswell's kick is good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flipping over to the other side, the offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. First down, Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Trying to run forward, Pollard. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. After 1, it's 13-6.
Chargers 6.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. Now, would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in. And as a result, they're going to have to give up the football.
And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet,
while making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. Double team, and it's intercepted. Well, it's picked. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. Here's Pollard. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Tony Pollard.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. Look, there he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They have to be better with the football on this possession.
So it didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because this is exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run with Pollard. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Brought down back at the 19-yard line.
Third and long for Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Derwin James with a pick. And that interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Derwin James with a pick.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. To the right side and complete to Hurst. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off play action. Jones. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Intended receiver there was Donald Parham.
Third down here.
7.
Operating from the gun. Jones. And he completes it to Cohen. Touchdown, Allen! Tariq Cohen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And from this spot in the field to the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Final play of the half. Prescott. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 30 before he's taken down.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
At the 43-yard line.
Now Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Over the middle, open is Thomas. A gain of 6 there on first.
One of the selling points of the in route is against the quarterback, a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Michael Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And my goodness, another interception. Desmond King picks it, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The Chargers
ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, Jones got his man complete over the middle. That's Hopkins. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Jones flushed out right. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety back.
It looked like 2 well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Jabril Peppers on the coverage.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. Here comes Cohen. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yeah, at the same time, you're also not going to pay well like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now Jones on 1st down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Cheetah with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and less than a yard.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Run for Pollard. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
15.
1st down, and it's Pollard again. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4-yard line. 4 yards on the pick.
Prescott.
2nd and 6.
Forced out to his left.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll run forward with Pollard, and I don't think he got there. He did not. They stopped him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Off the play fake. Jones. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Chargers 40, Cowboys 15.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned it. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James, a sack from his safety position.
It's second down.
Throwing on second and long. Prescott. He's going to fire deep for Radley. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 30. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won the Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's third.
Off play action. Jones. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott is got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Dallas.
Prescott on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Got an open man, it's Radley. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And he is
It's not going anywhere. They stop it for no gain. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A nice run there by Jones on first down as he'll wind up getting about 5. So 2nd and 5 coming up.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there. But they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you.